Hi, I'm Molly. Most days, I'm just your average overworked single mom trying to keep up with my 14-year-old daughter Emma's moods and my ex husband Derek's inconsistent involvement in our lives. 3 years post divorce, we'd finally reached something resembling stability. Derek had moved on with Vanessa, I'd gotten a promotion, and Emma was thriving in her freshman year. Mom, my laptop's acting weird again, Emma said, barging into the kitchen. It keeps freezing whenever I try to work on my history project. I wiped my hands on a dishcloth. Have you tried restarting it? Emma rolled her eyes. Yes, Mom. I'm not technologically challenged like you. I can operate a microwave just fine, thank you very much, I laughed. When's the project due? Friday, and Mr. Peterson said no extensions this time. I'll take it to Quick Fix tomorrow. They fixed my phone last month. But what if they can't fix it by Friday? Then you can use mine. Or maybe your dad can help when he picks you up tomorrow. Emma's face clouded. He canceled again. Said something came up with work. I stopped stirring. Again? That's the third time this month. It's fine. Emma shrugged, but her eyes betrayed her disappointment. He said he'd make it up to me. That's what he said last time, I muttered, then caught myself. Sorry, honey. Do you think he's avoiding us? Emma asked quietly, fidgeting with her sleeve. Or just me? I put down the spoon and moved to her side. No, sweetheart, this isn't about you. Your dad just has his own issues to work through. None of this is your fault. Then why does it feel like it is? Her voice was barely above a whisper. I pulled her into a hug, feeling her reluctantly melt into it the way teenagers do, wanting comfort but pretending they don't. I know, Em. I know. The next morning, I dropped Emma at school and headed to Quick Fix. Raj, the owner, greeted me with his usual enthusiasm. Miss Molly, back so soon? Don't tell me you dropped your phone and coffee again, he joked. Not me today. Emma's laptop is the patient. I placed the computer on the counter. It keeps freezing. I watched as Raj opened the laptop, typed a few commands, and navigated through folders. His cheerful expression gradually faded, replaced by something I couldn't quite read. Concern? No. Fear. Miss Molly, he said quietly, turning the screen away. May I speak with you privately? He led me to a small office, closing the door carefully. What's wrong? I asked. I found something concerning. Someone has installed sophisticated spyware on your daughter's computer. Spyware? Like a virus? No. This is intentional surveillance software. It records keystrokes, captures screenshots, accesses the camera remotely. It's the kind of software jealous spouses use. My stomach dropped. What are you saying? Someone has been monitoring everything. Bank accounts, passwords, emails. They've even accessed your home security system. That's impossible. Who would... The program was installed physically, by someone with direct access to the laptop. Raj met my eyes. And the data is being sent to an email account registered to a Derek Wilson. Is that name familiar to you? The blood drained from my face. Derek, my ex-husband. Miss Molly, Raj continued urgently. You need to cancel your credit cards, change all passwords, and change your locks immediately. Whoever did this has everything they need to steal your identity or worse. This spyware, I managed. How long has it been active? First installation was 3 months ago, but there have been updates. The most recent just 2 weeks ago. That's when Emma spent the weekend at Derek's apartment. My hands trembled. He helped her with a school project on her laptop. I'll document everything, Raj said. And Miss Molly, you might want to call the police. And you're certain it was installed by him? Detective Santos asked, her dark eyes scrutinizing me across the interview room table. The program was sending information directly to his email, I explained. Raj showed me everything. Timestamps, the remote access, all of it. And your ex-husband has been having financial difficulties? He lost his job 6 months ago. He told Emma and me he'd found another position, but that was a lie too. My voice sounded hollow. My bank called. Someone attempted to transfer a large sum from my account this morning. The door opened, and an officer stuck his head in. "Detective, Mr. Wilson is here. Says he got a call about his daughter's laptop?" My heart raced. I hadn't called him. "Would you prefer to wait in another room?" Detective Santos asked. "No," I straightened. "I want to hear what he has to say." Minutes later, Derek strode in, wearing that charming smile that once made my heart flutter. Now it just made my skin crawl. "Molly, what's going on? Is Emma okay?" "Mr. Wilson," Detective Santos interrupted. "I'm Detective Santos. Please, have a seat." Derek's smile faltered. "Has something happened?" "We'd like to talk to you about some spyware found on your daughter's laptop," she said evenly. "Spyware? I don't understand." "Really?" I couldn't contain myself. "You don't understand how keylogging software sending data to your email ended up on Emma's computer?" Derek's face transformed, confusion to realization to panic. There must be some mistake. A mistake? Detective Santos raised an eyebrow. "Like the mistake of attempting to withdraw $47,000 from Miss Chambers' account this morning?" "I don't know what you're talking about," Derek insisted, but sweat trickled down his temple. "Someone must have hacked my email." Detective Santos slid a folder across. "Mr. Wilson, we have documentation showing the software was installed during a weekend when Emma was staying with you. It's been sending banking information, passwords, and personal data to your email account." I didn't," he floundered, then turned to me. "Molly, you know I wouldn't." "Save it," I snapped. "The bank already caught you trying to clean out my accounts this morning." "I was desperate." The words exploded from him. "The bills keep piling up, and Vanessa left when she found out I was unemployed. I just needed a loan." "A loan?" My voice rose. "You installed spyware on our daughter's computer to steal from me, and you're calling it a loan?" "It wasn't supposed to go this far," Derek insisted. "I was going to pay it all back." The door opened again, and my friend Trisha burst in. As the regional bank manager who'd helped freeze my accounts, she'd insisted on coming. "I have the transaction records right here," she continued, waving a folder. "Attempted withdrawal of $47,000 using digital signatures that don't match our records." Derek's face crumpled. "Molly, please, you have to understand. After the divorce, losing my job, I was desperate. Desperate enough to spy on our daughter, to violate our privacy, to steal from us?" Each question felt like glass in my throat. Detective Santos cleared her throat. "Mr. Wilson, I'm placing you under arrest for identity theft, computer fraud, and attempted bank fraud." As she recited his rights, all I could think was, how would I ever explain this to Emma? "He did what?" Emma's voice cracked as we sat in our living room the next evening. "He installed software that let him see everything you did on your laptop," I explained gently. "He was trying to get financial information." "But why? Why would Dad do that?" "He's been having money problems, sweetheart. More serious than he let on." Emma shook her head. "So he used me? Used my computer to spy on us?" "Did he see everything?" she continued, panic in her voice. "My messages with Jenna? My journal entries?" I reached for her hand. "I don't know exactly what he accessed, but the software could record anything you typed or viewed." "I feel so violated," she whispered, hugging herself tightly. "Like nowhere is safe anymore. He saw everything. My thoughts, my secrets, things I wouldn't even tell you. How could he do this to me?" I moved beside her on the couch, wrapping an arm around her shoulders. "I don't know, Emma. I wish I had an answer that made sense." Before I could say more, the doorbell rang. Through the peephole, I saw Vanessa shifting nervously on our porch. "I should talk to her," I told Emma. "Why don't you go make some tea?" "Vanessa, this is unexpected. I heard about Derek. Can I come in? There are things you should know." "I didn't know about the spyware," she began immediately. "But I knew something was wrong. That's why I left him." "You said you left because he lost his job." "That's what he told you?" She laughed harshly. "I left because I found him moving money from my accounts to his. When I confronted him, he became frightening. Why are you telling me this now? Because I was too scared then. But when I heard he'd done the same to you and Emma, she pulled out her phone. I saved the texts, the threats. Emma appeared in the doorway. Is that Vanessa? What's she doing here? Did you know? Emma demanded. Did you know what he was doing to us? Vanessa shook her head. No, Emma, because if you did and didn't warn us, you're just as bad as him. Emma's voice rose, tears streaming. The doorbell rang again. Through the window, I glimpsed Derek standing on our porch, despite the restraining order. He's not supposed to be here, I hissed. I'll call 911, Vanessa offered. No, wait, Emma said, wiping her tears. I want to talk to him. Against my better judgment, I opened the door but blocked the entrance. You're violating the restraining order, Derek. Please, Molly, he begged. Just 5 minutes with Emma. Emma pushed past me. Why, Dad? Why would you spy on me? Derek's eyes widened at the sight of Vanessa. What is she doing here? Apparently sharing similar stories about your financial crimes, I replied coldly. It wasn't like that, Derek insisted, fixated on Emma. Princess, I made a mistake. I was desperate after losing my job. You used me, Emma interrupted. You put that software on my computer when I trusted you. By stealing from Mom? By watching everything I typed to my friends? Emma's voice rose. Did you watch through my camera too? Derek blanched. Emma, no, I would never. But you could have, she shouted. You had access to everything, my private thoughts. You have to believe me. I'm still your father. I love you. If you loved me, you wouldn't have used me to spy on Mom. Emma. Derek reached for her, but I stepped between them. Don't touch her, I warned. This is your fault, Derek snarled at me, turning her against me. That's not true, Emma said calmly. Mom never said anything bad about you, even when you canceled plans. Derek's face contorted. I'm still your father. You don't get to judge me. Actually, she does, I retorted, and so does the law. The wail of approaching police sirens cut him off. As patrol cars pulled up, Derek's face twisted with anger. You'll regret this, he hissed, then ran toward his car. He didn't make it past the driveway before officers intercepted him. The prosecutor says they have more than enough for a conviction, Trisha explained 6 weeks later as we sat in my backyard. Between the spyware evidence, the bank records, and Vanessa's testimony about similar patterns? Good, I said, watching Emma chatting with my sister by the grill. My phone buzzed with a text from Derek's mother, wanting to meet with Emma and me. Says Derek is truly sorry and wants to make amends. Emma approached, catching the end of our conversation. Is that about Dad again? I decided honesty was our new policy. Yes, your grandmother wants us to meet with her. Your father is asking to talk. Do you want to see him? I asked carefully. No, she said. Not now. Maybe not for a long time. That's completely your choice, I assured her. What happens now? Emma asked. With the legal stuff, I mean. His lawyer called yesterday, Trisha mentioned. They're floating a plea deal. Reduced charges if Derek agrees to restitution and counseling? Will he still be punished? Yes, I nodded. Just not as severely as with a full trial. Then I guess that's okay. I don't want him to suffer, Emma said quietly. I just don't want him in our lives right now. That's very mature of you, Trisha commented. The doorbell rang. My sister returned moments later with Detective Santos. The judge granted the permanent restraining order, she said, handing me an official document. Derek won't be allowed contact except through court-approved channels. There's something else, she continued. We found evidence that Derek was planning this for quite some time. Even plans to potentially take more drastic measures if his situation worsened. After Detective Santos left, Emma and I sat together on the porch swing. Mom? Do you think Dad ever really loved us? I think he did, in his way. But sometimes people let other things become more important. Pride, money, control. Will I ever feel normal again? Like I can trust people? Yes, I said firmly. Because while one person betrayed your trust, look how many people stepped up to help us. Raj at the repair shop, Detective Santos, Trisha. Even Vanessa, eventually. Emma leaned against my shoulder. I keep having nightmares about him watching me. Raj checked your laptop thoroughly. That spyware is completely gone now. I know. It's just going to take time. My phone buzzed again. Derek's mother, more urgent this time. Delete. What if Dad tries to contact me again? Emma asked. Then we use the resources we have, the restraining order, the school's security protocols, our support network. I squeezed her hand. We're not alone in this. Miss Molly, Raj called, walking through our side gate with his wife. Sorry we're late. Emma smiled, a real smile that reached her eyes. Later, as everyone gathered around our table, Emma clinked her glass for attention. I want to say something, she announced. These past few months have been the worst of my life, but they've also shown me who my real family is. It's not just about who's related to you. It's about who stands with you when things fall apart. My eyes filled with tears as our friends raised their glasses. To new beginnings, Emma said. And to chosen family, I added. My phone buzzed one final time. Derek, somehow using another new number. Please, Molly, just one conversation. I'm still her father. I showed Emma the message. What do you think? She considered it, then took the phone and typed, Actions have consequences. This is yours. I sent it, then blocked the number. Some bridges, once burned, should stay that way. Ready for whatever comes next? I asked her. Emma nodded, resolute. As long as we face it together. What would you do if someone you trusted betrayed you so completely? Would you find the strength to cut them off?